Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Niners 17. Washington, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Eason. The throw taken in by Sims. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Eason slings this deep from McLaurin into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Mostert. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line, 31-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
San Francisco.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Niners 17. Washington, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan, the one who stepped in to make that play.
Back at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw again, Eason. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, Eason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 57 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
31-yard line.
Second down, here's Eason. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big time John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Got an open man. It's Foster. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Eason. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun is Eason. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun. Eason. Open man here. Sims complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. Big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Niners 24, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. To 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They hand it off to Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 31, Washington 7. Robbie Gould to kick off 4 seconds.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Eason slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Eason. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
That's a gain of 3.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He may try and run for this. get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, 49ers.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that, picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
Screenplay, McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to the running game with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
2-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Chase Young.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Mitch, when you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll air this one out deep for Sid. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, Eason. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
One more time with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
49er.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Today's final score.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams.